Hey, welcome back to our channel. We're all rested up from our harrowing adventure at Horseshoe Bend, and we're back on the road, headed east.
Today, we're taking Chewie and Finn to one of the most unique places in the United States, the Four Corners Monument. It's the only place in our country where 4 states meet at a single point. Afterwards, we'll be visiting some fun places and camping across southern Colorado. Here we go!
Here's some fun facts about the Four Corners. The monument was established in 1912 to mark the boundary between the Navajo Nation and the states of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah. Colorado was added later in 1925.
The monument consists of a granite and brass disc set into the ground with each state's name and seal engraved on its respective side.
The monument is located in a remote area with limited facilities, so visitors should bring their own food, water, and supplies.
All right, so we're done with our visit here at the Four Corners.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Things to know, it is run by the Navajo Nation, so they're charging a fee at the entrance. It's $8 per person.
Yep.
And they only accepted cards at the front. That was kind of weird.
Yep. Inside, there's a trading post. There's jewelry and all kinds of different things being sold, homemade Navajo jewelry, and they're only accepting cash. So if you want to buy anything, they're only accepting cash. But there was some very beautiful jewelry and homemade items in there.
On the signs around the entrance to the Four Corners, it says only service dogs allowed. But everyone was bringing their dogs in, so we went ahead and did that too. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they sometimes enforce that or sometimes don't.
But they had no problem with our dogs going inside with us and getting a fun picture of each one of us in a different state. So that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
All right, off to our campground.
Off to camping. Mm-hmm. All right, so here we are on a random Wednesday. And I did not expect this. Now, this is dispersed camping, but they're all numbered. It's kind of off of a highway. It's not too far. But so far, every spot has been taken.
There's a tent in there.
There is? Oh, yeah. Yep. So there's nine in a row on a random Wednesday on a cold night. Everyone is here. So weird. May, it's not like school's out.
This is our luck. Let's plan a vacation in May while people are still working and in school and not vacationing yet.
There's number 10.
Someone with kayaks.
With kayaks, huh? Cool.
And dogs. Okay.
So the spot we just left was a free camping site, had numbered camping spaces in it, right off of Highway 160.
It's a location that I found while researching our trip, trying to find some easy campsites that were near the freeway as we're doing our trip. I found it on Campendium's YouTube channel about top 10 free places to camp in Colorado. Well, since that didn't work, we are going to go back to the old school way that we like to do things.
So we pulled out our atlas and we found that the San Juan National Forest really isn't too far. So we're just going to head over to that and find a nice dispersed spot somewhere up in there. The National Forest have pretty consistent rules, and I'm pretty confident I can find us a spot before it gets too late.
National forests, usually there's plenty of free camping. You just have to remember that there's no amenities. Make sure that you bring everything that you need for yourselves for camping, and make sure that you pack it in, pack it out. We're going to call this home for tonight. Matt's setting up the tent, and I've got dinner started, So we should be good. It's gonna be cold tonight, so we want to eat and go to bed. Dinner tonight is, let's see here, homemade soup, enchiladas, Arizona Sunset enchilada soup mix. So that should be pretty tasty. I also brought with us chicken that I cooked last week that I froze to make this meal. So should be a good night. Yeah. Matt is setting up our sleep system, and I've got the soup cooking here, our Arizona Sunset tortilla soup. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And to that, I'm also gonna add some of these yummy toppings. We're gonna have some limes, juice of a lime, add some lime juice, some zested lime, cheese, some shredded cheese, some cut up avocados, and some blue agave sriracha sauce. It'll be tasty. Oh, and we're also gonna top it off with some yummy looking tortilla strips. So should be good. Everyone's happy and having a good time. Good morning.
Good morning from Colorado. We've been camping at this lovely little spot that we found kind of late in the evening yesterday. Turned out pretty nice. It's right on the edge of the San Juan National Forest.
But this is great for the dogs. They can run around and explore, and it's just more peaceful here. It's quiet. So our plan today is to pack up, and we're going to head to Pagosa Springs and have lunch. Might be a late lunch because we're kind of just taking our time today. And then we want to go to see a waterfall. So we're going to go to Treasure Falls Waterfall. And then we're going to go explore, looking for another really awesome campsite just like this. Maybe even better.
All right, well, we're going to get going here and get back on the road.
Yeah, get rid of this morning look.
We are all packed up. We're leaving our campsite. We really took our time today. It's already in the afternoon, so we're gonna go find a place to eat lunch. But hey, I'm on vacation. I'm not in a hurry, and it doesn't have to be any different than that.
That's right. We were gonna go to Pagosa Springs, but we've decided we're just gonna go have lunch in Durango. We were using the Bring Fido app to find dog-friendly restaurants. So we'll let you know how that works out. And we're going to leave there to go maybe to a waterfall if we have time, and then after that to a new campsite.
Yep. One thing we want to mention about our tent and our sleep system.
Oh yeah.
Last night it dropped into the 20s in our area, and inside our tent was at least 10 degrees warmer. I had a little thermometer with me, so outside in the 20s, inside our tent was in the high 30s, so at least 10 degrees warmer in the tent with the dogs and all that. Yeah. But underneath our sleep system, we were plenty warm. Outside of that, it was chilly. Like my head came out. I'm like, oh nope, coming back in. So the hunker down sleeping bag was very comfortable. I did have another blanket, an Alps Mountaineering double blanket. We put that on top, so maybe that combination made it plenty comfortable.
We were warm. I believe it was 26 degrees was the low. And the Chewie is wearing a jacket that he already had, and Finn is wearing his new Rough Wear Vert jacket. It's a windbreaker rain jacket on top, and underneath it's a nice down, warm, fluffy, insulated jacket. We are having lunch at Steamworks in Durango, downtown Durango. They have a dog-friendly patio. It's a really tasty place. We were here several years ago. Really yummy. We're gonna eat right there. So here's our lunch at Steamworks. We got a pizza. It's the barbecue pizza. Has smoked Gouda, chicken, mushrooms, caramelized onions, cilantro. I mean, this thing just looks amazing. And we didn't get beer because we have a lot more to do today. So we got some Arnold Palmer's. Yummy, yum, yum. So about to dig in.
Well, we've really taken our time today and haven't stuck to any of our plans. So we finished up lunch as quickly as we can because it's already getting late. And we found a spot in our atlas over here in the San Juan National Forest. And we're heading over there now to see if we can find a decent spot to camp for the night.
So we found this amazing spot to camp tonight. There is nobody here, and it's right on the San Juan River. Absolutely gorgeous. This rapid's moving fast though, so we have to be very careful with the dogs. This is the spot we found. Beautiful open spot. Wonderful sounds of that running river down there. The river is right there. Right there. Amazing. This will work for the night. Hey everybody, I just want to let everybody know when you dispersed camp, that means that there's no amenities. There's no trash can. There's no bathroom. There's nothing here. There's no running water. Okay, wait, we might have a little bit of running water right there. But there's no one here taking care of you. There's no one here picking up after you. So please, when you come out somewhere beautiful like this, just pick up after yourselves. All right, here's my collection. Bunch of beer cans, a handle to something, soup cans. Why is it always Bud Light? Like, don't you guys notice that? It seems like whenever you have to pick up after somebody, you're picking up after their Bud Light or Coors Light cans. It's never good beer.
Maybe
So
that speaks to the quality of the person that drinks Bud Light.
yeah.
Hey.
So if you drink Bud Light, throw it away when you're done. Cool, right? Thanks. So I make a homemade hand sanitizer. I absolutely love making it homemade. Leaves less waste and it's better on your hands. And it's great. You know what's in it? Anyway, if you'd like the recipe to our hand sanitizer, just let me know in the comments and I'll share it. The dogs are loving this big open meadow kind of area. And I got them each a toy last time I went to the grocery store back in Arizona. And they are playing tug with the little frog. So cute. So they took the toy apart, and now the plastic pieces that were inside of it, they're kind of like a recycled water bottle. are all over the place, and they're having a ton of fun playing with the guts of the toy and the water bottle pieces. All right, pick up after your dogs too, guys. We're being super gourmet tonight. Dinty Moore stew. Oh yeah. We fancy. We're up really early because we have a long drive ahead. First, we're gonna go see a waterfall, and then we're driving to our first biggest adventure ever, our firstborn daughter. Our daughter's graduating from University of Missouri, Kansas City with a major in trumpet performance, and she has a solo recital in a few days. We're gonna go drive over to her and enjoy her recital. Well, this has been a fun little camping spot. On to the next adventure. We're on our way to Treasure Falls. It's just a few miles up the road from where we were camping. It's right off of the 160. This is a perfect opportunity to give the dogs some exercise before our long trip to Kansas City. Oh, whoa. There's the waterfall right there. The spectacular San Juan Mountains tell an intriguing story of the natural and geologic history of southwest Colorado. To investigate this story and to get a close-up view of Treasure Falls, hike the Treasure Falls Interpretive Trail. Treasure Falls Interpretive Trail is not barrier-free and is moderately difficult to hike. The trail is a quarter mile in length and climbs approximately 200 vertical feet. There are benches along the route, but you should use caution and good judgment. Hopefully I can do this with my knee. We are the only people here. It's really cool. Want to go see heaven? Yeah. Chewie and Finn want to go see heaven? Let's go.
Well, that was a fun little hike. We got here early this morning before 8, and there was nobody here. We had the trail all to ourselves, hiking up and down. Wanted to check out the Misty Deck, but that part of the trail was blocked by some downed trees and snow and ice. And also the blowout overlook was blocked by snow and ice. I didn't want to risk either of those with the dogs, and I didn't want them to pull me off the trail. Also, I didn't want to risk doing anything too hard for Heather's knee, since we're not that far out from ACL surgery. The hike to the bridge wasn't too hard. There were benches along the way, so if you needed a rest, they're there for you. But it's a quarter mile each way, and it's a beautiful, beautiful view from the bridge. Highly recommend the stop if you're passing by. One other little fun fact about the waterfall: apparently it gets its name from the legend that there's gold and silver hidden somewhere in the nearby mountains by French explorers from the 1700s. Sounds kind of similar to what we have in the Phoenix area with the Lost Dutchman gold mine. Kind of wonder if there's a story like that everywhere we go. But I thought that was a cool little story with this waterfall.
So this is what it looks like for the next 10 hours. All right, cool.